Hello everyone, I'm Mariam and today we are going to talk about emergency fund planning. Now there are a whole bunch of cultural and societal challenges for women, and financial challenges are a constant uphill battle. So if you are an entrepreneur, a stay-at-home parent or a salary earner, the importance of an emergency fund for women cannot be emphasized enough. Now, an emergency fund, by the way, refers to money you have in times of emergencies or crisis. People close to you may tell you that an emergency fund may not be very prudent, that you would in fact be better off using that money to consume goods or services or even invest, rather than using it for financial contingencies. Well, they would be slightly wrong, because if you would invest it, it would not be liquid enough for you to access it at a time of crisis. And the COVID-19 pandemic, well, that has validated the importance of having an emergency fund at a time when financial stability has been derailed. Under various life-changing circumstances, including COVID-19, women have been pushed out of the labor force far more than men. They generally form the bulk of the unorganized sector, and so it is integral to have cash for a rainy day. When there are monetary crises, it is women who are disproportionately affected. And even in times of domestic abuse cases, unforeseen expiry of family members, or abusive workplaces, emergency funds can help move you away from toxic environments or traumatic circumstances. If you know how to use the emergency funds, you accumulate. So no matter what, you cannot compromise on the liquidity of your emergency fund, because if it is not accessible, then saving up on it gradually would be a waste. So how exactly would you go about creating that emergency fund? Well, experts say your emergency fund should be worth at least 3 to 6 months of your expenses. Your emergency fund should be liquid and easily accessible, not kept in stocks or some other assets. Now, obviously, it is not easy to immediately have an emergency fund. It definitely takes time to put one together. So the first step is to budget exactly how much money you can deposit at regular intervals. You could schedule a date to deposit these savings in a structured manner, or better yet, have an automatic recurring deposit setup. Let us say your 6 months worth of expenses is 70,000 and you take 70,000 as your target goal for your emergency fund. Even something as small as loose change can contribute to your emergency fund. So you can keep an amount like $5,500 monthly aside to contribute to your emergency fund, and by depositing money at regular intervals and in a year, your goal will be met easily. For this to happen, you would have to cut down some of your expenses incrementally and reduce the number of luxury products and services that you consume until you have a stable emergency fund. Now, one suggestion is to use a high-yield savings account. So if you make minimum deposits as per the bank you choose and you have a good interest rate, it would really make your life much easier. Another idea is a money market account, which is a mutual fund that allows a limited amount of transactions in a month, yet is low risk and is apt as a place for emergency funds. This way you can hope for the best, because this is integral to a healthy financial plan. By having an emergency fund, you would be ready for unexpected expenses and would not have to dip into investments or assets. Life is what happens when you are busy making plans, and that is what you need these rainy day funds for. That is all for now, and I will see you very soon with more interesting content like this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.